Ladies, if you're on a fat loss journey, a hormone health journey, you cannot stop yo-yoing with your weight for the life of you. This is the biggest mistake you're making. And I have calls all the time. And if you think about this, how much weight you've lost in this past year, every attempt that you've had, maybe you lost a pound here, 2 pounds there, 5 pounds here, 10 pounds here. If you sum that up, you'd be well beyond your goal body composition. So the issue isn't as much fat loss. And yes, I'm sure you've had some hormonal changes and now you're seeing shit's getting different and it's way harder. And that's why you're listening to people like me, right? But the issue is sticking with it long term. And this is the unsexiest thing because everyone wants to talk about supplements and, nutrition, hormone optimization, all this stuff. And I get it. It is important when you're doing it, right? To see faster results and more sustainable results. But the more important thing is actually sticking with this. And the number one mistake that you're making, I guarantee you're making this, is that you're changing more than one thing at a time. You're trying to get everything. I'm motivated. Okay, I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna eat clean. I always hear the same thing. Like, I eat clean when I work. Like, when I start working out, I also eat clean. I'm like, okay, that's the reason you keep starting and stopping and like haven't gotten to your goal weight and stayed there. Because if you change too many things at once, all the research, and this goes back to like the 80s, 90s, if you change one habit at a time, you're gonna have as high as like an 80% success rate, even more, right? Just by focusing on things, not just getting the habit down, but keeping it second nature for the 10, 20 years out. If you focus on changing 2 habits at a time or more, and the research shows this, they've done this before, that goes from 80% to 5%. 5%. So the reason that you're constantly gaining and losing and gaining it back and losing and gaining it back is that you're not sticking with it because you are doing too many changes at once. And it's not sexy, it's boring, it's like not cool at all. And the results actually happen really, really slow because you're just like stacking. But once you get all the stacks in, that's when it's really fast. And you kind of got to have that long-term patience and that macro speed in the beginning to where you're just doing everything and like okay with the outcome. And that's why it's so important to change that from a fixed mindset where you're focused on the outcome to a growth mindset where you're just focused on this habit. Okay, got that done. Boom, stack the next habit. Okay, got that done. So if it takes 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, however long it takes you to really get that habit down and to where it's like more second nature, like brushing your teeth, then you can stack the next one. I always start with nutrition, right? Because that's the only thing that's going to get you results. Then you can stack in the exercise, then you can stack in, the recovery and the hormone optimization, So it's like going down the chain one thing at a time. Obviously, it's going to be different for each person based on their struggles specifically. Now, the habit stacking matrix, if you go on Instagram at Dylan A. Conrad, I will send you that. It'll just show you a step-by-step guide on how to properly stack in your habits. But that's a complete game changer. Hope this is helpful. DM me on Instagram at Dylan A. Conrad if you want the habit stacking matrix. But yeah, that's the biggest mistake I see every single time on if you're a yo-yoer. The biggest thing is you're just changing too much at once. You're going all in, followed by all out. Sometimes it's a mindset thing. Like people are like addicted to all in, all out. Sometimes it's like perfectionist, but a lot of times it's just people trying to do too much and seeing results too fast. It's like the ex that you shouldn't get back with, and you shouldn't do that again with your diet and exercise. Like, I shouldn't do that diet and exercise because I know it's like not sustainable for me, but it's like attractive because you're seeing results and you just keep going back and it's like toxic situation. Don't have that. Okay. Be smart, habit stack. Hope this helps. Love y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day.